Everyone knows Steve Jobs, but no one knew the secret of his success in the field of information technology until now. One day, Steve was going home after a long and exhausting day at work. Suddenly, he stumbled across something that looked like a small computer chip. Steve was having a weird feeling, indeed like this little thing almost reached out to him and asked for help. He couldn't comprehend how this interaction was possible. However, something irresistible made Steve take this mystical chip home. After a couple of days, Steve felt the presence of another being in his mind. At first, he was afraid that he was going crazy, but this being gave Steve confidence and understanding of how to realize his fabulous ideas. So he decided to keep it. Time went by, and Steve began to consider this presence as a part of his consciousness. That was the time of creating the very first iPhone. The main idea was to create the most helpful and simplest device for daily use by people. Little did Steve know that presence had a completely different desire to create one system to rule them all. However, this process required to be gradual. Steve was having the time of his life. He was full of brilliant ideas and couldn't get where they all came from. Invention was introduced after invention. Steve was working on, as he thought, the best invention that would change the world, the iPhone 4S. His invention was to create a system to help people in everyday tasks, to simplify their lives. This is how the system that now we know as Mother Siri came into being. The success was tremendous. People around the world were excited to buy and experience the new model. Steve Jobs died the day after the presentation of iPhone 4S. One way or another, a start was made, and the development of the system was so fast. Users loved the system, since it freed them from the need of making challenging decisions. Nowadays, it's no longer necessary to make choices regarding food, health, career, even the way of thinking and great desires and dreams, because Mother Siri made it all for us. Thanks to Steve Jobs, we live in a world without routine. In the world where creativity and the initiative to make things better on your own have become rudiments, and people endowed with these qualities are considered outcasts. What's the world created by people's own efforts so bad, without the supremacy of artificial intelligence?